All right, Mike. So you split with Navy when the season, didn't have Sam for the second one. But what concerns you most about this team for Thursday?
Well, I mean, they're playing really well. They're making shots. I mean, they always defended and played hard, and offensive rebounding. They all go after offensive rebounds maniacally. So the combination of all those things is what we got to contend with.
They were pretty good on the offensive boards. I think 15 the first game, 12 the second game, but also 3-point shooting. They're not known for it, but the second game they hit 9 after 2 in the first game. You guys have been so good defending the 3 all year. How do you kind of splice those two things, the focus on rebounding, but also getting guys off of the 3-point line?
Yeah, it's hard to do. It's hard to do, but you got to do them both. And they've been shooting really well. I mean, they shot, the heck out of the ball against BU. They shot really well against Bucknell. So, in order to win the game, you got to, be able to defend the 3-point line and rebound.
What's one guy on Navy that kind of is at the top of the scouting report that you're really
well, obviously, I mean, Abdullah and Kiernan, make them go. They're the leaders. They played the most minutes. Just in everything they do, obviously in point production and statistically, but just having the team play hard and everything. I think everyone follows their lead, and everyone else does just that. They follow their lead because all the other guys on the court are always playing hard and doing what they need to do offensively and defensively.
Defensively, for them, how would you contrast the zone looks, the 1-3-1 looks that they throw up versus Holy Cross? Is there any overlap there where you're able to come off a Holy Cross game and be like, okay, let's hit those corners again, let's find those open spots?
Yeah, I mean, there are similarities just because it's a zone. You're forced to just move the ball. Passing's a premium, getting in the gaps and all that kind of stuff, making open shots. But you still got to somehow find a way to score inside too.
Who right now is most comfortable being in the middle of an opposing team's zone, catching the ball at the free throw line and being able to make a play, in a split second?
Yeah, I mean, Saeed obviously is a guy that's able to make a play. But other guys on our team are getting more comfortable. I mean, our centers are usually pretty good in that spot. But I think everybody's sort of, we played against these zones so much throughout the year that everyone has definitely gotten more comfortable in there.
Offensive rebounding for you, it's really picked up the last, I think, 4 or 5 games. A couple games you're boarding over 30% of your misses. How big of an emphasis has that been recently, and is that another key for you going into Thursday?
Yeah, I think it's just guys understanding that you have to play hard. You gotta, in order to win these games, it's not just I'll run this play and you'll get a wide open shot and do this on defense and you'll stop them. You got to compete and go after loose balls, go after offensive rebounds, get back in transition. So all the little things that everyone talks about are important.
Obviously, it's hard to predict these things, but nobody, not Saeed or Stacy, was named to the all-defensive team. Saeed was certainly in the running for Patriot League Player of the Year. I asked him about it. Seems like there might be a little extra fuel for him going into Thursday. Is that something at all that's mentioned in the locker room, or that you think is on?
I mean, I don't talk about any of that stuff. I mean, Saeed's been terrific for us defensively all year. So all that's kind of just extra. I don't want to say irrelevant, but for us it is. We got to zero in, understand what we need to do against Navy in order to be in the game at the end of the game.
Big picture wise, how would you compare this regular season and how it ended up versus preseason expectations?
I think they had it pretty much right. I mean, for the top 3 teams, I think everyone kind of knew that they were who they were going to be. And we all knew that everybody after Lehigh, Colgate, and Bucknell were pretty evenly matched, and it shows up in all the records.
Closing games, you had so many close losses. You had the 3 straight 2-point losses, and then Army game finished, but they made a late run there. Holy Cross there was no letdown whatsoever in the second half. What's been the biggest emphasis, especially going into the tournament, in closing teams out?
Well, I mean, you want to be ahead at the end of the game. That's the most important thing. So you know, closing teams out. I mean, if you're down, if the team's down, they're going to press you, and you just got to be ready to handle that for, you know, the last couple of minutes. But we're not focused on that. We got to focus on making sure that, you know, we're in the game, you know, to have a chance to win at the end.
Obviously, missing 6 games, really tough for Marvin. Played 3 on Saturday. Is the rotation, absent foul trouble, basically kind of 7 guys right now?
Essentially, but, you know, that as the season went, you never know who's going to need to step up and what's going to happen. So, you know, Marvin's definitely has been working himself back into shape, and, you know, he's a reliable kid, and, you know, he can do a lot of different things for us. So we're definitely going to need him.
Cool. Thanks, Mike.
All right.